There were 7 return touchdowns during preseason. Around the entire league, Lockett had 2 of the 7. Here he goes. Tyler Lockett inside the 20, the 10, the 5, touchdown.
That is unbelievable.
Of the second half, as the Bears, the first 2 games, have seen the opponent take it down the field and drive it for a touchdown the opening 2 weeks. And here's Lockett, the rookie from Kansas State, down the sidelines and unstoppable. 105 yards. Like we just saw there.
Wilson, 6 completions to 6 different receivers. He's looking long. He's launching it. Down for Lockett in the end zone, and it's caught for the touchdown. Tyler Lockett, the rookie from Kansas State, from 43 yards out. His first touchdown reception in the NFL after already putting up a punt return and a kick return for touchdowns earlier this season.
Right now, they're leaning on Jeremy Lane to be that guy opposite of Sherman.
Here's Lockett with another chance. Here's Lockett doing it again. Makes a move inside the 30, and this time no flags on the field. And Tyler Lockett is having some first half here in Arizona.
I tell you what, this Seattle team is sending a message loud and clear to the Arizona Cardinals.
Blitz off the edge. Seahawks pick it up. Lockett in the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown. What a catch by the rookie working on Kurt Coleman. And what a throw.
Pinions punt. Lockett makes a man miss. Tyler Lockett still on his feet. All the way down to the 25.
So he is not used to being injured.
Right. This is Lockett. And he stays, we think, in bounds. And if he didn't step out of bounds somewhere along the line, he has gone all the way to the end zone. Tyler Lockett, that would be 75 yards, skirts the sideline.
And Lockett from the 2 of Seattle. Tyler Lockett is loose. Tyler Lockett, can they get to him? It's a touchdown, Seahawks.
10th play of a critical drive. To the end zone goes Russell Wilson. What an effort that time by Tyler Lockett. Oh, my.
So you like apples? How you like those apples right there, man? Boom. Russell Wilson, when you need him most. Lockett fought hard. He did a good job coming down and making that catch at the end.
That's where you should be on camera right there. Second.
You know I wanted to say something.
Wilson going to the end zone. Oh, what a catch! It's Lockett with the reception for the touchdown. Watch who he throws the football to. You ready for this?
Well, I think it's Lockett. Do you have something else that I don't know?
I'm talking Lockett.
Oh, right there.
And like the fact that Tampa Bay beat Carolina and that Arizona beat Green Bay, this kick in the end zone is going to be run out by Tyler Lockett. Tyler Lockett still going. He's got one man to beat. And Tyler Lockett in a foot race. And they finally catch up to him, but not before he gets inside the 20.
And this field goal, the great field position. Wilson just gets rid of it. And Lockett with a catch. What a grab by Tyler Lockett.
This guy has been unbelievable all season long. Mr. Reliable, really.
That's right.
On first down, Wilson keeps. Surveys, nowhere to go, and back in the end zone. Touchdown! What a catch by Tyler Lockett.
I'd have said there is no way that this ball's caught with his feet in the field of play. I mean, there was great coverage. I don't even know how Russell Wilson thought he could fit that ball in there, but sure enough, he's got possession. Both feet clearly in the end zone. It was unbelievable.
Off the fake to Carson. Wilson going deep for Tyler Lockett. And he makes the catch in Panthers territory.
Tyler Lockett is amazing.
We got to be getting close, though.
2nd and 18. Wilson to the sideline, down the sideline, and reaching up is incomplete. Lockett. LeBlanc is right there.
Got back on his feet just enough. Did he get 2 feet down? Catch.
Well,
1, 2. I think that's a catch.
Terry McCauley. And the first play from scrimmage sees Metcalf go into the slot to the right side. Keep an eye on number 14 tonight. He is tremendous. Wilson has protection. Wilson's going deep and reaching for it and making the one-handed grab is Tyler Lockett. Lockett, who has caught several bombs over the years.
Looks like man coverage, too.
Wilson retreating, and he's going to throw deep downfield, and it is Lockett for the touchdown.
Steph Curry, like three-pointer, the high arcing ball, and as a defender, what do you do? What can you do to that?
Get it to the one, that's a first down. Hyde is the back. Wilson sliding left, throwing, and that will be caught for a touchdown. Oh boy, by Lockett. Wins that possession. Yep.
No question.
Yeah.
Wilson empties it out for his third pass, the deepest, and looking for Lockett, and he hung on.
Blitz off the edge. This one floated for Lockett. Wow, what a catch.
There's not much he can't do. He's got great speed. Can go.
Play clock at 2. 3rd down and 6. Wilson to the end zone. What an adjustment. And the catch made for a touchdown by Tyler Lockett.
So what's up? Play action. Smith sets up at midfield. He wants the end zone. He wants Lockett, and he's got him again. Lockett earlier had a 35-yard touchdown reception. This one, a 40 yards.
Smith to throw. Pressure from Hutchinson. Runs away. Great throw. Lockett down in for the end zone. It's over. The Seahawks win it.
See here, he's obviously in. Oh yeah, that's a touchdown. Walk-off win, Seattle.
2nd quarter. Got him again. Flag thrown. Catch is made and taken in for a touchdown by Tyler Lockett.